Yeah, first off, I thought our guys played really hard. Our guys had great fight the whole 40 minutes. Obviously, Tennessee is a well-coached team with a lot of talent and definitely not short on athleticism, physicality, and experience, which definitely poses a lot of challenges, home or away. But they did a really good job putting us in some tough spots. But I also thought our guys did a really good job of staying with our game plan, staying committed to that on both ends of the floor. And I thought, for the most part, we did a really good job getting great shots and making them work on the other end.
Yeah, Coach, a lot of people have talked about how this Tennessee team can kind of get downhill on you quick. They did that against State. They did that in a couple other games, and y'all were able to kind of hang in there a little bit. What allowed y'all to kind of hang in there early on and make this a battle?
Yeah, I think that's something we talked about from the very beginning and leading up in preparation for this game. We obviously know, again, to your point, they really want to get downhill. They do a really good job of getting to the paint in a couple different ways with the drives, off offensive rebounds, with some, post entries. But I thought our guys stuck to our game plan, against a really good team. You can't take away every single option, and so for us, we set out to take away option one and option two as best we could. And so we were really committed to keeping the ball in front, even if it meant giving up shots that obviously they could make and they did make at times. But I thought overall our guys showed a lot of fight and a lot of mental resolve to stick to that game plan.
Coach, what did you see differently from Dalton Connect from that first half to the second half? I believe he had 4 in the first half and then 14 in the second.
Yeah, I definitely saw him continue to be aggressive. I thought we did a really good job containing him in the first half, and I think over the second half, those 20 minutes, he was obviously able to get downhill and get to the paint a little more. He was definitely more aggressive. And again, a guy with his size and ability to shoot, but also the ability to drive it, it definitely puts you in a lot of tough spots. And I thought, a player of his caliber, he doesn't need much. He just needs, a slight gap. And I thought he did a really good job of taking advantage of when those opportunities presented itself, especially in the second half.
Coach and Kyler, why were you able to lead in rebounds at halftime? What were you guys doing that made that work?
I'll definitely let the guy that had 8 of those rebounds answer that question first.
Early on, I kind of figured out, and a lot of us, we were putting up shots, and they weren't really hitting at first. So we were able to kind of crash offensively, and then defensively held our own. That was a big point of emphasis. Such a physical team on the other side. So we knew going in that if we wanted to have a chance to win, one of the big things we'd have to do is all 5 hit and rebound. So I think for the most part in the game, we did a good job of that. But there were times where we kind of let them go on stretches where they get a couple. So it's something we got to pick up going forward.
Corey, I know that obviously you'd probably rather have won the game, but you were able to kind of hit that scoring average, and a lot of leading scorers don't do that when they play that Tennessee defense. How were you able to kind of fight through all that traffic and make those plays?
Just being simple when I get into the paint, making 2-foot plays, getting guys jumping on shot fakes, things like that, but also creating for my team to take some pressure off of me.